Alright, so I've been asked this by a couple of different people while I was on my DoorDash delivery routes. Is DoorDash stealing our tips? Or isn't DoorDash the one stealing the tips? Now, I can't say yeah or no, because I don't know for sure. And I'm the kind of person that, unless I know unequivocally what is going on and I have proof and facts that back up that claim, I cannot say yes or no. But here's what I know. DoorDash does hide tips that are higher than $2 to $4. I believe DoorDash does this so that they can try to get all their orders fulfilled instead of just the orders that have tips on them. But that's why I have my strategy where if I'm not making $2 a mile, I will not take that order, period. I don't care. I do not try to find those hidden tips. I do not look for them. So, but I've heard people's stories, and some of them, they make a really credible claim and to back up their hypothesis, but again, it's still just a hypothesis. There is no concrete, solid, factual evidence that point to yes, they are doing this, or no, they're not doing this. And quite frankly, the only person that would know for sure would be DoorDash themselves, because they're the only ones that see what's going on at all three platforms. So you have the customer side, you have the merchant side, you have the DoorDash mainframe server, and our side. So unless you know all the cards and what's going on everywhere, which the only person that does is DoorDash, we can't say yes or no for sure. Is it possible? Yeah, it is absolutely 100% possible that DoorDash is taking our tips, because they are initially being untruthful with hiding tips higher than $2 to $4. So with that in mind, people are starting to get this idea that whether or not it's true, this is what DoorDash is doing. And I believe that this kind of mindset is going to be detrimental to the DoorDash delivery driver economy. And I'm specifically talking about DoorDash, because in my personal opinion, if I was a consumer and I was using DoorDash and I wanted to get something delivered, but when it asked for a tip, I sit there in the back of my mind, well, DoorDash is taking their tip, so why would I leave a tip? They're already charging me for a whole bunch of service fees, and I believe they're also increasing the prices of the menu items as well, so that they can make their money, and so they can pay their computer programmers, their CEOs and all them, as well as their customer service reps. So if the consumer thinks that not 100% of the tip is going to go to the DoorDash delivery driver, then why would the consumer leave a tip in the first place? Why would they leave it at all? And, the only way we can know for certain that they're not taking our tips is with cash tips. Sadly, but that is literally the one and only way we can know for certain they're not taking them. But a lot of people don't carry cash anymore. Everything is done digitally and with credit cards and debit cards and whatnot. And that's why the app has that feature on there. So until this gets resolved, I don't know what's going on. I will continue doing research and investigating into this to see if I can uncover any kind of concrete, hard evidence that points one way or the other. But it does show in the DoorDash independent contractor contract is that all 100% tips go to the driver for that order. That's what their contract says. Now, if that's what they're actually doing, I don't know. Because again, they gave themselves the opportunity to be able to do this without no one but themselves knowing. And that's because they hide the tip. If they didn't do that, if they didn't purposely deceive us and hide the tip when we accept the orders, then there will be no question they're not doing this. But that's not the case, and they are hiding it, and it is possible that they could be doing this. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video. Hit like and subscribe, and if I would like to know your guys' comments and opinions, so feel free to put a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.